was the middle of the pandemic. I was not happy with my job. Cooking was always something I loved doing. And I kind of came to this crossroads where it was like, if I don't do something now, I'm gonna be stuck with this job for the rest of my life. So I started looking around just at different culinary schools in the Los Angeles area, specifically ones that had mentorship programs within restaurants, whether you're doing externships or stages, stuff like that. And CASA and a couple others came up. And it was just kind of like, I reached out. CASA was in the throes of like the last admissions that they're getting. So I kind of just was like, okay, I have to do something fast. So I just got in at the last possible, admission period and then went from there. I worked at Leviathan, which was kind of this outdoor hearth, Spanish inspired concept. That was pretty cool. Did that. Most of my staging was actually done there under a different chef. And then I ended up working with Chef Nate Tower on kind of this cross project. And the chef I was externing under down at Leviathan was working with Chef Nate Tower, who was introduced to the restaurant group to try and be the overarching chef, one that kind of managed all the concepts. And did one thing with him, gave him my number because he was just seemed like such a great person to work for. And he had such a great culinary background. That's kind of the person you want to work for. And then he ended up giving me a call back after we'd shut down for the pandemic. When we reopened, he was tasked with reopening Pasta Bar as the head chef and building a team. So it was kind of like, all right, we're going to bring you on. We're going to do 2 weeks of stage. And after that, you're going to be hired on full time. And then from there, I've been with Pasta Bar ever since. So they told us they were coming in one day. They wanted to talk to Chef Nate and Chef Lennon, and Lennon's from Sushi Bar in Montecito. We just assumed it was like this little recognition thing. We'd been open maybe 6 months at that point, and we kind of had no expectation of getting a star this year. That was always the goal. So they told us, hey, we're going to come in. We're going to do a quick meeting with you guys. And so it was kind of a normal day for us. We were just doing all of our prep. And then our PR team comes in, the Michelin person comes in, the chef owner of the Scratch Bar came in, Philip, and they kind of just gathered everybody around, and we were in the background still doing our prep. And then all of a sudden we just kind of overheard, congratulations, Pasta Bar and Sushi Bar, you both earned a Michelin star. And we all kind of froze in our tracks and like, did we hear that right? And then we had like a month period where we knew we had the star, but we couldn't tell anybody because we had NDAs. So we had, regulars coming in that we really wanted to share the information with. And it's like, you can't tell anybody, you can't tell your family. So it was definitely a shock. We weren't expecting that. Now that we have it, the goal is always to push for a second. So that's kind of where we're working at now, is renovating the location, hiring more chefs, upping our game essentially.